Hello and welcome to Value Chain TV News Update. I am S.A. Ufoma with the news. And on the news update, the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria has called for a balanced regulatory environment that will protect manufacturers from defamation and safeguard the interests of the general public. MAN made the call in a statement issued by its Director General, Mr. Segun Ajayi Kadiri, following a recent experience involving Erisco Foods and a dissatisfied customer. Ajayi Kadiri urged regulators and the buying public to create an atmosphere that promotes objectivity and fairness while also safeguarding the interests of the consumer and protecting the business and integrity of the manufacturer. Away from that now, the Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture has called for the increased partnership between government and the private sector. This was disclosed during the relaunch of the National Trade Facilitation Committee by the National President of NACCIMA, Dele Kelvin Oye, who said the collaboration between the two sectors is to optimize the use of assets for the greater good of Nigeria. Oye noted that it would enable the public sector to provide regulatory framework and policy direction, while the private sector brings to the table innovation, efficiency, and execution capability. Still on the news update, the National Bureau of Statistics has said that despite the persistent epileptic power supply nationwide, revenue generation by electricity distribution companies in Nigeria surged to 1.1 trillion naira within the 12 months of 2023. The latest data was disclosed in the electricity report released by the National Bureau of Statistics. According to the report, Nigerians endured more nationwide blackouts in 2023, but despite the challenges, the distribution companies have continued to gain revenue, allocating outrageous billing to customers. And for the industry stories, we see the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority, NMDPRA, has announced a new base price for natural gas at $2.42 per million British thermal units for the power sector and $2.92 for commercial users. Anastasia Adaizi completes the report.
In a letter by the Chief Executive of the authority, Farouk Ahmed, he explained that the Petroleum Industry Act PIA 2021, assented to by the President in August 2021, provides a clear regulatory framework for the determination of a market-based pricing regime for the domestic gas market in Nigeria, while noting that domestic base price at marketable gas delivery points under Section 167, subsection 1, and other provisions of the PIA shall be determined based on regulations. For Value Chain TV, Anastasia Adeze reporting.
Still on the industry story, reduced crude oil exports by Nigeria and Iraq in March 2024 has resulted to a decline in oil output by the Organizations of Petroleum Countries, OPEC, by the end of March. This was revealed in a news agency survey, noting that OPEC pumped less crude in March, reflecting lower exports from Iraq and Nigeria against a backdrop of ongoing voluntary supply cuts by some members agreeing with the wider OPEC Plus alliance. This comes as industry data also showed that the cost of Brent increased to $87.92 per barrel. It appreciated by 0.95, representing 1.1% on Monday, compared to what it traded for the preceding day, following produce supply by producers. And still on the news updates, the First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has urged Nigerian youth to align with government's programs and vision to enable them maximize available opportunities for their benefit. Mrs. Tinubu was speaking while receiving executives and members of the youth wing in the Christian Association of Nigeria in the State House, Abuja. The First Lady admonished the guests and church to share the message of investing in lives, especially the benefits of technology. She hinted about some of the program of her office through the Renewed Hope initiative, which included the Unity Fabric competition with a 25 million naira prize money and Every Home a Garden competition with a prize money of 20 million naira. And that's it on Value Chain TV News Updates. I am S.A. Ufoma. Thanks for watching.